Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube family. I'm bringing y'all Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 5, Sunshine and Sextic. Because I know YouTube, y'all don't be wanting people to say sex, so we have to say sexed. Sunshine and Sextic. I'm like, So we start with Angel. And Angel is filtering her pictures, y'all, definitely. I'm sorry, Angel. I love you, girl. You're one of my favorites. But you definitely filtering the pictures. It's okay, though, because I've actually did iPhone filters for my face, not my full body, though. Because, everybody do a little light filter and all that. But that's neither here nor there. So we get into Ashley, and Ashley told Stacey that she wanted to be, connected, connected to Chris Samuels. And I'm like, Ashley always gets the tea, whether it's real or fake. She always gonna have something to say. Cause some of it, like I said, some of them I don't believe at all. I'm just being all the way real and all the way honest. And she has no storyline now. Get this, she ain't got no storyline. Right? And she don't have no storyline, and all she be doing is stirring the pots. And Giselle is the antagonizer. She is. They all play a role as well. And then that's their role, and they will not reveal nothing. They ain't gonna reveal nothing about themselves. They people, people, you're gonna have to just make them reveal something. I.e., you're gonna have to make Ashley reveal something, because she ain't gonna tell you nothing either. Just like Giselle, she ain't gonna tell you nothing either. So Stacey says that her and Chris are good friends, and he is a great father as well. I'm like, Stacey, now don't start this shit, Stacey. Too early. Please don't start that, because you're a known liar too, Stacey. We know that you're a known liar. Okay? All right. That's perfectly fine, though. If that's what floats her boat, if that's whatever floats her boat, knowing that she got to sit there and lie. Ugh. And then when everyone realizes about both Giselle and Ash, Jizzy and Ash, that's Ashley's name that I'm going to be calling her, Ash. And Jizzy is Giselle, okay? Because I get tired of saying the whole names, because they always both be in the mess, okay? Then they got a role to play. Y'all got to realize and get with it. And if you want to know what's going on with them, you will have to force them to talk. Like Wendy is going to do later. She gonna force Giselle to talk, okay? All right? That's what I'm like. Y'all play too many games to be grown, old and grown. And I'm like, how do you know Chris, Ashley? She said someone told her about Chris for Stacey. I'm like, no. And Stacey says that she has never met Monique, and asked Ashley, is Monique friends with her? And then you see Ashley finna lie and say that Monique is her friend. Now she just a damn lie. Monique ain't never been Ashley's friend. From my recollection, I have been watching Housewives of Potomac since season 1. And Ashley and Monique have never been friends ever since Monique been on there. Monique ain't never F with Ashley, so she can stop lying. Should. And then Ashley says that she is friends, of course, with her. And then I'm like, okay, Ashley, don't be lying. And I'm like, lie, Ashley. Y'all are not friends, so stop lying. But Monique says she was not coming back. Now listen to what Monique said. She says she is not coming back at all to the Housewives of Potomac because she don't need the little check. She don't need that little check when she was married to Mr. Samuels, Christopher Samuels. But now she needs the check. It's what it's seeming. Okay? But, okay, Monique, whatever floats your boat, you need the little check now. And Stacey says, lying Stacey. Stacey says ladies want her to be on someone that she is not. And then Angel says, yes, girl, yes, girl. And I'm like, no. But them filters on your pictures, Angel. And she definitely wants to be someone that she is not. I'm sorry, Angel. I love you, girl. I like you, girl. I like you. But definitely trying to be someone that you're not. The filters say it. Okay? All right. And then they start to sing happy birthday. And then Kay did not want to stay and participate. She stayed to sing happy birthday even though it was hurting her to sing happy birthday. Because you know how somebody just be... I'm like, Kiana, don't not Kay. It's Kiana. I'm like, girl, don't you start this shit. And then she didn't want the cake, so she left before the cake was cut. And then she left. So then Angel did not follow her. Surprisingly, Angel didn't follow her. I'm like, well, good, Angel. You trying to get to know them. Then they play a game, truth or drink. But I said truth or sip. And Wendy says that she was attracted to a girl with braces. And I'm like, what? Really, Wendy? Okay, girl. We know that you on that lady pun and all that stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. That is perfectly fine. Then Tia had a crush on Rachel Meadow. Oh, y'all. From MSN or CNN, one of them. But I know who Rachel Meadow is. Okay. And Jassy is asked by Ashley, does she think that Darius is still cheating? And then currently, he is not cheating. She say he not, okay? That's what she think. That's what she say, he is not cheating. I'm like, okay, but you do know, Jassy, that he had 2 babies on you, right? You know he had 2 babies on you, right? Okay, it's perfectly fine, though. She don't think he cheating, though. Present day. All right, and Angel is asked by Wendy if she could kill anyone in the group. Who would it be? And then she said Giselle, which is Jizzy, and Jizzy throws up like, not me. I'm like, Giselle, shut the hell up. Okay? Shut up. You should not ever be surprised, okay? And she throw her hands up like, I'm like, okay, girl. Then Angel said that she was called a catfish. And that is why she picked her. But I'm like, but Angel, we're not saying you're a catfish. I'm not. I just said that you filter your pictures. And you have been filtering the hell out of your pictures. And then I don't know why, because you're beautiful. You're pretty. I'm like, girl, you filtering your pictures, though. It must be some type of insecurity or something like that. It's perfectly fine, though. It's perfectly fine. And then she is high-fiving all the ladies. You know, when the game's over, she high-fiving all the ladies. And you know, every time that Kiana, a.k.a. Kay, leaves or not around her, then she can bond with the ladies. It was evident because she was shooting high fives and stuff with the ladies. And then the next morning, of course, Angel and Kay are talking. Then Giselle says, good morning. Good morning. You know how Giselle, she be a ball of joy in the morning. She not a bad person, but she just a messy old crow face. And then Wendy and Angel hugged. And then she switched up. And it's like the switch up. When I tell you the switch up is so real and it's so weird. As long as Angel is around Kay, then she gonna feel a way about the ladies. But when she not around Kay, she not gonna feel a way about the ladies, because it's evident, because Wendy and Angel, they hugged each other. And then, like I said, the switch up is so crazy when they both around each other. Kiana comes up to Giselle and she said, we was just talking about you. We was just talking about you. And then it was not anything good. She said it was not anything good. I'm like, ooh. And then Angel is crying. And then we see Giselle say, I am sorry. She gave her a very heartfelt apology, because she asked her what's wrong. And she told her about, she called her a catfish. And she cried. And Giselle, she really did apologize to her. This is the first time that Giselle apologized, honestly. And she really felt bad. She really felt bad. And then Angel says that she looked up to her as a big sister. I'm like, girl, why? Why, Angel? Why? She the wrong person to look up to as a big sister. If you want to look up to somebody as a big sister, try Karen, okay? Karen, drunk Karen. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to say it. That's who you should look up to as a big sister. But hey, to each his own. Whoever you would like to look up to is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, Angel. And she says to her, as a mom, she looks up to her. And she likes pretty much, I guess, how she maneuvered and all that. And Giselle has not said anything body-wise, but just the filtering of the face. And that's pretty much all she said. And then my Angel, she cries. Okay, I'm like, okay. And then Giselle, after to give her a hug, and then I'm like, oh, shit. She don't want to give her a hug. And then I'm like, Giselle, respect personal space. Respect personal space. And when she declined my hug, if I was trying to give somebody a hug, they declined me the first time, I bet you ain't going to come back the second time. But you did, Giselle. I think she got it, though. All right. And then Giselle goes to eat. And she tells Kay about Angel crying. And then she said, oh. And Kay said, well, she just felt some kind of way because you were calling her a catfish and you were talking about her. And she just felt that you were talking about her, you know, in a bad way. I'm like, girl, ooh, hey. And then she said that she was thrown off, and Kay has gotten in Angel's head, honey. It's evident. And Stacy says that it was rude for Kay to leave during the celebration for Wendy. And then Kay said, the first thing she said, I just wasn't feeling well. I just wasn't feeling good. I just wasn't feeling good. I just didn't feel good. Mm-hmm. And then Angel then comes downstairs, sitting down by the ladies, you know. She now, keep in mind, Angel said that she wasn't feeling well, okay? It's a reason why I'm trying to relate this. Because remember what Kay said. I mean, not Kay, Angel said, okay? And Angel then comes downstairs, sitting down by the ladies. And then she says that Bobby was going to charter a plane for her to leave. And then the lady's like, okay. It's almost like, let me just say this. This is how my feeling about Angel. I feel like Angel, she wants the ladies to know that she that bitch. Like, for real. She do. She wants the ladies to think and know that she got the money and all that. But I'm like, but Angel, it's other people in this group that have money. There's other people in the group that have money, okay? So she was thinking that they was going to be fascinated, and they not going to be fascinated by it, okay? All right. The other ladies, they have coins too. Okay, so they're not impressed. Okay. And then the ladies are telling the story about Alexander Hamilton, right? And then Wendy says that it is how some friends are. You think you know, you think you better. I'm like, ooh, Wendy. And then who, Wendy? Don't start this crap. I'm like, Wendy, shut the hell up. God, hey, you can't get just straight points out without anybody in that group just interjecting. Okay? And then, like I said, Wendy, don't start that crap now. And then they back to them filter pictures. And Angel is telling Jassy that she is willing to get to know her. And Jassy says someone then got in her head. And Angel she done said that she good on everybody else. But she, you know, getting ready to she's willing to get to know Jassy and Jassy only. And like, she would be, this is the thing. Monique tried to do the exact same thing. Just film with certain people. You have to be able to film with the whole group. Whether you hate them or love them. Hate them or love them. It's your job, girl. You're going to be up off this show. Ask Robin. Ask Candace. Okay? All right. And Jassy says that in the confessional that she says that, dang, Angel is catfishing her personality. Yes, she just be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That ain't a lie. And Wendy is telling Ashley, we were finally getting dirt on Giselle. And Giselle says that, Stacy, you were lying about Chris Samuels. And then Wendy said, Wendy then calls flag on the play. And she said, Giselle, let's talk about Sean Springs. And I'm like, finally they are forcing Giselle to talk. And I'm like, go Wendy. And Giselle says that she had a conversation with her father. And her father pretty much told her that it's time for her to settle down. And then she sit up there. You know Giselle a lot too. She said, well, he's never met any of my family. He has never met any of my girls. He's never met my kids and all that. And I lie, Giselle, okay? Because in the confessional, she says that Grace has met him. In the confession, she says that Grace has met him. And said that Grace said that he checks all the boxes. I'm like, Giselle, don't start the damn one. You don't want nobody to know about your business. But you want to put other people's business out. And then roll that tape back when they get to the reunion. Hopefully they'll put that tape on that confessional. Because she lied, okay? Giselle lies. And then Wendy says that as Giselle, my friend, I'm like, oh, hell. Well, you know how everybody gonna be feeling like, you know, how Giselle was, how we was feeling about Giselle and all that, you know. And she knows that, and she says, well, whether she admits it or not, Giselle is my friend and she is happy. Then Angel says her husband dropped a bag on her and then they can go shopping, 5 G's. Five bands. I'm like, ooh, girl. Ooh. And does she not have access to it on any accounts or anything? Because she always said her husband giving her. Her husband has to give her. Her husband has to give her this. Her husband has to give her that. All right. I'm like, okay, girl. All right. And then Ashley darn near trips to gossip to Giselle. And she said, what happened with Stacy? And Stacy brings crackers and soup. and ginger ale to Wendy, because Wendy was saying that she feel like that she didn't caught the flu, and Giselle done told her to go sit in the air, go sit in the air. I'm like, Giselle, shut the hell up. And then, you know, Stacey says that this to Wendy, she got her that to Wendy because she wasn't feeling good. And then Stacey says that she is going to miss Wendy. She's gonna miss her. And then Giselle tells Kay that Wendy was hurt that you left. And I'm just gonna speak for Wendy because she was hurt because you left. I know Wendy is not here, but she was hurt because you left. And then this when it got started, Jassy then says, hold on. You said you did not have a good time. But Angel just said, just lied and said that she was irritated and did not have a good time. And I'm like, oh, OMG. Oh my God, the life. I'm like, here they go. My gosh. And then Tia says that she would want to know if her pictures were filtered. She would want to know if they're talking about her pictures being filtered and all that stuff. And then Jassy said, well, you do. I'm like, what? And then Kay turns to Jassy, saying that she was hurt when Jassy told that she was, you know, talking about Wendy to her. And Jassy then said that you have been sharing my personal stuff about me. I'm like, personal stuff about her. And then Kay says, but she said, but I stated facts. I'm like, hell. Now, Kay does not take accountability at all. And that's the first thing Jassy said, and that's what I said. She don't take no accountability at all for anything. So, Jacqueline, this old ass shit. Jacqueline, Mia's friend, told Kay that Jassy calls her a snake. And Jassy says that Kay told her not to trust Wendy. I'm like, look, that's the gotcha. That's what you've been waiting to tell. I'm like, y'all confused and everything. Y'all confusing, but y'all ain't confusing me. Because I remember when Jacqueline was Mia's friend. I'm like, look. Don't be trying to convert and contrive and just throw stuff together to try to confuse people. But you didn't confuse me. But that was the end of the episode, y'all. And then this again was Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10, Episode 5, Sunshine and Sextic. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded for you, YouTube family. I hope y'all enjoyed my 23-minute video that I put out for y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed day until I get back with y'all on tomorrow for Love and Hip Hop Miami on Tuesday. Bye.